Als we naar boven zullen staan met kralen, dan denk ik nog zo. Is kan worden.
This is your second feature, if I read it well. And it takes time to make a movie, it takes lots of energy, and then the good times come, the premieres and the festivals. And now you're sitting at your room talking with me via Zoom. How are you coping with this sort of situation? Are you sort of disappointed, or you already said, okay, who cares? Let's go move on?
Look, it's really strange because, you know, you're waiting for this time to see the audience, to see their faces when the lights comes, you know, after the screening, and talk with the audience. And this is the most important thing, I think, for a filmmaker, you know, to get the feedback, to talk about the issues that the film itself speaks. So it's kind of a disappointment that we cannot travel with our movie. I'm talking about all filmmakers, I think, feeling the same thing. But, you know, we have to go with the flow in this period of time. And if the Zoom or Skype is the only way to communicate with the audience, we have to do it.
Because also the festivals are the way to meet other filmmakers and to meet some, to realize what some people from other countries are, the way they see your film. And now it's a little bit different also. There have been, like, I'm curious, there have been lots of festivals that were canceled or not canceled, made in sort of online version. And I have a dubious feeling about it. What do you feel about this, like, festival sort of going in a hybrid sort of version online?
You know, I feel the same. It's very curious, but you know, if it's the only way for our movies to be seen and to travel via internet, you know, it's a good way to do it instead of canceling, I think. So I think it's better than cancel a festival to do it in this hybrid way.
Since the audience will watch this video before your film, and so we cannot talk like the classic Q&A after the film, it's a different situation. How would you introduce your film to our audience in Skopje?
Yeah, this is a difficult question because, you know, usually prefer to speak after people watching the film. I don't want to do a spoiler or anything about the film. So I would like the audience, you know, to relax and enjoy the film. Just try to feel it. It is a film about, you know, two people, the characters. It's a film that it's close to a psychological thriller, but in a way that, you know, there's nobody there searching for the murder as in a you know, mainstream thriller, but it's two people that trying to find themselves in the very difficult setting of their lives. So I think I don't want to say much more about the film. I would like to thank the audience for watching it, and I wish I had the chance to have their feedback.
Tell us something about the location where the film was shot. It's an interesting one.
It is a very particular setting in a place, a seaside place outside Athens. I think it is common but unique at the same time, this place, because, you know, it is a village that during the 80s, many rich people build their villas there for vacations, and it becomes a very touristic plays, but during the time and until now, I think really, really rich people, not only from Greece, but from abroad as well, build their houses there. And it creates a place that these worlds, you know, rich people and poor people live together, but never see each other in a way. So this is a very strange thing.
I was curious because, you know, tourists from here go far to the sites like different sea in Greece. You know, it's like we rarely go that part of Greece. So I was curious to know a little bit more about that. You told me you have a tight schedule, so I imagined you must be preparing some new film or working in a theater.
Yes, I'm working in a theater play, and I'm working actually in a script now for my new film. And I'm very busy with a lot of things around, you know, my...
For many filmmakers, this was a difficult time, especially for theater directors. I don't know how's the situation in Greece, but here the theaters are like completely shut down. They won't even try do anything. So how's functioning? How's working in Greece right now?
It's the same thing here as well. It's difficult. We had a theater show just before the lockdown, so this was strange as well. Now we are you know, trying to find out in which way we're gonna do our plays, and we'll see about it. It will not be an easy year, you know.
So is it sort of a challenge for a theater, especially to find and experiment new forms, not physical theater, something sort of completely different?
For sure, maybe a hybrid model, you know. I don't know yet. Actually, I never did theater in a classic way. I always use technology and tools from cinema. So I think we will find our way now.
And you're making preparing a movie also.
Yeah, I'm in the stage of the script. I'm writing the script right now.
So that's easy. There's no problem there.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, if there's something you would like to add, something that I didn't ask, you want to share with the audience in Skopje, this is your minutes.
No,
okay.
Say again a big thank you for watching the film, and I hope you enjoy it.
Thank you, Michalis.